Hey, it's Dan here, and what I'm going to be making for you today is my Rotel chicken and rice. Very simple recipe, very few ingredients. I got me a little 10-inch skillet here, putting some olive oil down in it. Then I got just a little over a pound of these chicken tenders. It's the chicken breast that they already cut up at the store for you. Some places call them the chicken tenderloin or whatever. But I'm just going to get these going in here, brown it up a little bit. I'll probably cook them roughly about 3/4 of the way through before I start my next part. Real quick, I'd just like to apologize for anybody that was looking for my video yesterday. I just wasn't able to get a video out on Wednesday. It's just been super busy. I'm getting this done. This is Thursday. Hopefully last week, a week ago today, everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You just have to understand sometimes life gets busy, but I'm still outside. I still love cooking for you guys. Let me get this going and I'll be back in just a few minutes for the next part. Alright, I've got these cooked approximately 75% through or so. I know it's more than half through. So I'm going to pull them out and I'm going to dice them up. Just cut them maybe in half, the bigger ones maybe in 3 pieces, just to make these a little bit smaller before I start the next part. Let me get these out of here, get them cut up, and I'll be back with you here in just a few. Alright, I got all my chicken cut up. It's now time to add it back into the pan. Like I said, I didn't cut it in super small pieces, but 1 inch to 1.5 inches on everything. The next thing I'm going to add is some black olives. I love black olives. I think they make every dish better. I got me a can of the original Rotel. We're going to spread that over, and I've kept all the juices and everything in here. Let me get all this a good mix together. And the reason I left all the juice in there is, number one, a lot of it will simmer out while the chicken's finishing up. And number two, it'll help absorb into the chicken and the rice. And what I have here is I did 4 ounces of rice. This is just white rice. And I cooked it about half of what the package instructions said. And the reason I did that is I wanted it partially done, but I still wanted it to have to finish up in these juices, so it'll soak up a whole lot of these juices and everything. Alright. So let me get this rice mixed in here. And once I get everything mixed together, all I really have to do is wait for the juices to evaporate and get soaked up by the rice. And once the juices are gone, this dish will be done. And like I said, this is super simple, not a whole lot of ingredients. Let me get some of this goodness scraped off the bottom there. And I'm just going to keep mixing this around until it's done. So I won't bore you with that part of it. But if you guys like my recipes, if you like the videos I'm putting out and everything, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. If you do choose to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. Normally I put a video out every Wednesday. This week, just, certain things come up in life. So this one's going to be a day or two late. I'm not sure if I'll get it out today, which is Thursday, or tomorrow on Friday. But, yeah, I thoroughly enjoy cooking for you guys. Please leave comments. I love the comments. I try to respond to every comment that I get. But this right here, it's just for me and the wife tonight. So a little more than a pound of chicken, 1 can of Rotel, 4 ounces of rice, and the black olives. And I promise you, it might not have a lot of ingredients in it, but it does have a lot of flavor. And I did salt and pepper the chicken real good, so I'm not going to salt and pepper right now. When it gets closer to being done, I'll take a taste test and I'll see whether it needs a little more salt or pepper. So I'll be back with you once I cook a lot more of this liquid out. I can't believe I almost forgot the best part of this whole dish. This taco blend cheese. Now that the liquid's almost all gone or everything, just to finish it off, I was going through my list of ingredients and everything, and I was actually getting ready to tell you guys that this is done and ready to go. And I looked and knew something was missing. I've only made this a couple times. I actually found it in a cookbook that my wife bought when we were down in Kentucky. And so I've made it 2 or 3 times, and we've enjoyed it ever since. Great recipe. This was an 8-ounce bag of cheese, and I probably put, I don't know, 5 or 6 ounces of it in. I put more than half. But I'm going to let this start to melt a little bit, and then once it starts melting, then I'll stir it in. But yeah, I mean, you can't have chicken and rice without some cheese. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. Probably because when I film for you guys, you know, I enjoy it so much, I just get in my own little groove, and sometimes I omit a few things. But let me pause the video just for a minute, let this melt, and then I'll get stirred together and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Alright, that cheese is almost totally melted everywhere. So let's get it incorporated in, mixed up real good. Oh yeah, nice and cheesy dish. I love cheese. It makes everything so much better. So yeah, it's good and melty. It is ready to go in the house. I'll be back with you guys here in just a few minutes with a taste test. Gosh, this smells beautiful. Hey guys, I don't know if you can see that or not. Let me try to get you a good view of it. Smoke's still coming off of it. I'm sure I'm probably going to burn my mouth, but I just couldn't wait any longer. I got to taste test this. Let me get a big old piece of this chicken right here. And then a little bit of rice that has the cheese, and it also has the black olives in it. Like I said earlier, this is the 3rd time I've made this. I just kind of, you know, experimented. The first time I seasoned the chicken, I actually put some like kicking chicken on it. Made it a little too spicy, especially for the wife. Second time I just did the salt and pepper on the chicken like I did this time. It turned out real good. So that's what I did again this time. Every time I cook, I tweak stuff just a little bit and make it different. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this. Great easy meal, just something that in a few minutes you can whip up. You have dinner done. I mean, cooking does not have to be complicated. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Well, you all have a blessed day, and thank you very much for watching my video.